Here at Fowlmead on the South Kent coast, 200 acres of Country Park has become home to a 2-mile racetrack, drawing cycling professionals and enthusiasts from all over the country. Today, however, a lesser-known group of top athletes were getting into gear for the chance to win a National Handcycling Championship race. Among them was current handcycling world champion and Paralympic gold medalist Rachel Morris, who explained the tough sport and how it felt to grab gold in Beijing last year.
It was an absolute dream. It's a bit of a cliche, but it was. Everything came together, everything coming together on the day when you train for everything. You know, you've obviously got this ultimate dream and ultimate goal. So for everything to come together on that day was just completely out of this world. There's different categories depending on your disability. And it's basically A, B and C. So you have C for hand cycling, so you have C's that have say an amputees below leg. Category B is generally people with spinal injuries, and category A is people who have got higher spinal injuries with lesions, so it affects their arms as well. So there's the 3 categories, and then they go off depending on different on the factoring. So there's factors worked out on the disability categories.
But it's not just record-breaking Paralympians that can take up the sport. Hand cycles have grown in popularity overseas and are a regular sight at human-powered transport meetings. So after all that hand cycling has done in just 5 years as a Paralympic sport, could it still get bigger and better? And can events like this help?
I think paracycling as a sport, the profile, could benefit an awful lot from people getting involved and people coming to watch the races and things like the national series which we've had on, which is the race from Kent is a part of.
Hopefully it'll bring all the riders together, and hopefully it'll move everything forwards and find the new riders that are out there.
This site is deemed to be the best criterion circuit for this form of cycling in the UK by a long stretch. It is the best. And we're making sure that it is recognised throughout the UK as being the best, and throughout Northern Europe, and we want it to be recognised throughout the world as being a major site for this sort of event. But also we need to make sure that mainstream sport actually recognise disability sport, and that's why it's so important today that we've had an able-bodied cycling event as a precursor to this Paralympic level event.
As far as hand cycling is concerned, we may have just only invented the wheel. But with such true stars as Rachel, and the future of British paracycling training at this fantastic facility in Kent, we can hope to see British hand cycling off to a flying start before the Paralympics come to home soil in 2012.